Hi, I'm Lisa.
And I'm Serena.
And we are with Running Ever After. Now join us because it's here!
Dollywood, the inaugural race.
Springtime Surprise just happened, and if you hadn't seen it, Brooks released 2 pairs of Brooks shoes. So they are doing a whole theme with duos, and so one of the pairs of shoes was Winnie the Pooh and Tigger. Now it's Winnie the Pooh on one side, Tigger on the other. They both have a yellow base. The Pooh though has a little Pooh with red accents, and then the other side has a little Tigger with orange accents. While they both have a little honeycomb design, which is kind of what they've done with the shirts for the race as well. But these shoes are very cute and probably the most popular from the race, would be my guess.
Now the other pair of shoe and the favorite that I liked for this weekend was the Aladdin Genie shoes. Now it's just Genie on this one, unfortunately. Even though it was a pairs theme for the weekend, it was still very cute. It was blue with a gold bottom, a gold sole to represent the lamp, and some gold sparkles on the side,
yes,
as well as one shoe having the Genie and the other shoe having his lamp on it. So these are very cute and definitely seemed very sparkly and magical. So.
Yes, both good shoes, so if you were fortunate enough to get them, kudos to you. So if you were at Springtime Surprise, you saw the expo and how quickly everything sold out. Yet again, almost everything sold out by the end of day 1. Few things they were able to restock on day 2, but again, runDisney has been quite popular, and if you want something from the expo, it's looking like you're gonna have to be there day 1. So moving on, we made it the week of Dollywood, and I don't know about you, Serena and I are so excited for this inaugural race. We are leaving this week, and so we will be able to film and bring these races to you.
Now, as we've mentioned before, this is going to be our first time in Dollywood in general. So this is a whole brand new experience. The entire weekend is going to be new stuff around the corner, especially taking note that it is actually going to be taking place during their Food and Flower Festival, which is like a combination of Epcot's Food and Wine and Flower Festival that it puts on, but this time they're together. So it's supposed to be lots of fun topiaries and colorful flowers and this whole umbrella street from the pictures that I've seen, so I'm very excited to see it.
Oh yes, can't wait to see how that actually looks in real life. So, getting to the races. Now, if you hadn't seen, there's actually 2 races on Saturday, 1 race on Sunday. So on Saturday, we actually have the 5K and the 10K, with the Sunday being the half. And I heard a rumor. I don't know if you guys have heard this, but there is a chance Dolly herself might show up for the half. Yes, the ultimate character spot. I hope it's true, and we will definitely let you know if this actually happens. So
I will know she would not be an actual character stop, despite how awesome that would be. She's probably going to show up at the end or beginning of the race.
But she is known to show up when they do open new rides and have new events. So I actually think this rumor has a 50-50 chance of actually being true.
Now, on to something that we've mentioned before is during the half marathon, they are going to open up a ride or 2 in order to let us ride it. We have more information on that. Now, just so you know, a couple days ago, they sent out this big event guide in the email, so it's all kinds of information, spectator information, course maps, what's happening. The whole 9 yards is in this guide, so that's where we got most of this information. But one of the things that surprised us was the addition of a new ride that they're going to open up.
2!
So we'll have 2 potential rides that you can ride, and there's nothing saying you can only ride 1.
That's right.
As long as you get to the ride at this time that it has been designated so that you can get through it and still be able to stay ahead of the balloon ladies.
Oh yes, they are going to have their own version of balloon ladies. These are going to be ladies carrying butterfly balloons.
Butterfly balloon ladies!
Yes!
They are going to be doing a 16-minute pace, same as Run Disney. So if you've practiced for that, you should be fine. But the two rides are, as we mentioned before,
Blazing Fury.
Blazing Fury, and the new one is Big Bear Mountain. Now, from the sounds of things, because again, we haven't been on it, this is a family coaster, but this is one of their bigger coasters. This is the longest one in the park, so much more coastery than Blazing Fury, but still should be very fun. Now, Blazing Fury has a cutoff time of 8:25, and it is located at mile 11, while Big Bear Mountain has a cutoff time of 8:35 and is at 11.6. So
they're pretty close together.
You can do them basically back to back. It's just, you just need to make sure that you get there with enough time.
Exactly.
Speaking of time and that, there is also another interesting thing that Disney doesn't do that Dolly is going to be doing. Part of the course is going to be taking you through the Splash Country, their small water park. You're going to be going around all of the lodges that they have. But before you can enter Dollywood, they have a timing mat that you have to get across. And as long as you get to the timing mat by 7:50, you will be allowed to enter Dollywood proper. If you do not get to that timing mat by 7:50, you will not be able to get into the park and you will not be able to finish the race. You will still get your medal, but if you're doing the challenge, you won't get that.
So it's just a way for them to make sure that everybody completes it at the right time and that they can open up the park at the time that they had already allotted.
Again, as long as you're doing a 16-minute pace, this should be no problem at all. It's just something to keep in mind while you're on your race.
So something new that we did just learn today, Dollywood is actually going to be hosting a prayer. This is going to be taking place at the Heart Song Lodge. And if you saw an earlier post of ours, this is where you go to pick up your bibs. So this prayer, which they are calling the Blessing of the Sneakers, which I love that name, is going to be taking place at 6 o'clock, going to 6:15. And if I'm remembering correctly, that actually is right at the end of the bib pickup. So I think that is actually a really fun way to start the weekend, and just it could be a really interesting addition to these weekend races.
It's definitely a good way to start off on the right foot.
That's right.
Now, something else you might have been wondering about is the cinnamon bread.
Yes.
Now, here's the thing. This is not exclusive to the half marathon.
No,
this is
not.
a stop for all of the races.
Yes.
And it's going to be in the same spot each time, which actually means that the spot along the course is actually going to be different each time. So if you're running the 5K, it's like 0.5 miles in. You're going to go, turn the corner, that's where the bread is.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like right away. So that is going to be very fun. For the 10K, it looks to be closer to about the halfway mark.
But that's only because the 10K actually starts at a different place than the 5K.
Exactly. The 5K starts like right outside the gates, kind of like how Disney does with Main Street.
Yep.
So, but both the 10K and the half are going to be in the parking lot. So that is where they are starting. So the 10Ks is going to be at the halfway point. The half marathons, unfortunately, is going to be after all of the roller coasters. It's going to be after Big Bear Mountain.
Oh, I like that, because then you have an empty stomach while doing a coaster.
That's a good point. So it's going to be around the 12-mile mark, so right near the end. So if you're hoping for a halfway food stop, it doesn't look like they have one, so you probably are going to want to bring snacks of your own. So just keep that in mind, but keep that bread in mind as a goal.
Run to the bread. That's my plan.
Exactly.
Load up, cross the finish line. So that's all the news we have for this week, but we definitely will have stuff to share with you next week, as we are so excited to bring you this new Dollywood race. So as always, I'm Lisa.
And I'm Serena.
And we are with Running Ever After.